Cincinnati, from Honduras, Southern California, from Jordan, from Accra, Ghana. We'll see you on the next episode of Beyond the Stands. What is life like for the kids outside of the school, outside of the walls of the school?
La verdad,
La verdad.
la verdad es complicada. Aquí hay muchos muertos.
Yeah, the border there. So at night, maybe we can see the lights from my city.
And it's just 6 miles that way.
That way, yeah. We thought this will be like 1 month, 2 months, and we'll back to Syria. But now 6 years and a half and continue.
We have a small house here in the camp.
But does it feel like home?
No, it's not like home.
So if in 10 years I find you, who are you going to play for?
My city, FC Cincinnati.
I like it.
I asked you if you scored on Greg. Have you scored on Brad?
Yes, twice. That's a lie. I only remember one time.
He said there's video.
All right, well then if that's the case, I'm gonna go with 2000.
Jordan Morris has never allowed living with type 1 diabetes to hold him back. The Sounders homegrown will tell you, though, if it wasn't for type 1, he wouldn't be the Jordan Morris that you know on the pitch today.
I became a starter sometime in the early 2000s, and I was just like, well, this is now gonna be, a pretty public thing for me. I kind of wanted to raise some awareness and let people know this is what's going on so that I can kind of put it on the back burner and focus on soccer. And I got in contact with a wonderful woman named Faith Rice, who's been running that organization for forever, and just kind of started up a friendship.
We were just starting the center. He said, I want to meet you, I want to talk to you, I want to volunteer, and I want to go public with the fact that I have Tourette. He's the only superstar that I know who has Tourette syndrome.
When you talk about life with Tourette's, for people that don't know or understand it, what should they know and what is Tourette syndrome? Nestled along the coast of West Africa is the nation of Ghana, a population that prides themselves on their faith and hospitality. And that brings us to our host here, Jonathan Mensah, national team and crew SC defender with an unwavering commitment to the children of Ghana.
Good morning, everyone. We're here today to visit you guys, to spend some time with you guys and make some donations. All the kids that we see around here are all orphans, being left on the street, by the police station or anywhere. This lady has taken all this responsibility to be their mother, their father figure, and it's something really dear and close to my heart. The foundation staff, Jonathan Mensah Foundation, most of the time what we do is we send our team to come over here to ask them of the things they need, like immediately, so that we can provide for them and then look at the long-term things they need also.
215 kids here. How do you do it?
It's not easy. Honestly, it's not easy. I've been a street child before, so that motivates me to ask myself, what can I do to save my siblings on streets? When we met Mr. Jonathan, we were sleeping in the bamboo stretcher. There was no building.
What it used to be was all mud. I was like, oh, this is not good, Seeing them go through all this, I was eager to come help. Who is here? When is this here? You need a bunch of stuff, rice, maize, beans, ceiling fans, everything. We brought some, but we know it's not enough.
What are some of the challenges that these children face?
Children in our part of the world face a lot of challenges. Malnutrition, getting clothes, shoes, socks, how to go to school. So these are daily challenges that children face.
From where we are now, which is the new site, to the old site, which is the school now, it's a long distance.
To walk from home to school, how many minutes is that walking?
It takes them 2 hours, 40 minutes.
And then they have to go to school all day.
Yeah.
And the work that you've done has helped them renovate the school's in better shape, and then build where we are now, the home. So 2 separate places, a school and a home, but there's more that needs to be done.
Yeah. You guys are never alone. We're always with you guys, and we support you massively. So we say God bless you too.
Amen.
God bless you so much. Thank you. God bless you.
we use the result fruits of sports to bring smiles, to bring hope to the abandoned in society. Hey! Some of these kids will never have the opportunity of experiencing certain things if not for the goodwill of people. There's more for us to do. There are more homes we need to visit.
We cannot do alone. Yeah, we need more hands to save life.
I want to be there for them. I want to be their parents. I want to be their friend, their brother. We want to do our best to always provide for them. The donation is just, a bonus thing, but they need our love. They need to feel us. I love doing this. Whenever the time is up for me to leave for work, I'm like, oh, I have to leave, but I have to go do a job and come feed my kids.
Jonathan has done so much, but he wants to do more. By the end of this year, he wants to get a bus to help eliminate that long walk to school every day. And you can help. You just click on the link below. That's a wrap from Accra, Ghana. We'll see you on the next episode of Beyond the Stands.
Bellucci with the left foot. Manny Bellucci! What a goal!
I was thinking of ways to get involved, and soccer always kind of came to mind. There were a lot of kids in these refugee camps.
And he called me and was like, you want to go to the Middle East and go into some refugee camps? Everything inside of me was like, yes, let's do it. Most of what we do, if you see the training sessions, it's laughing, it's dancing, it's smiling.
It's like the little oasis in the middle of the desert for these kids.
Since the Syrian civil war broke out 8 years ago, more than 11 million Syrians have been displaced, many of them fleeing right here to neighboring Jordan. And that brings us to our host here, Mehdi Bellucci, who spent more than 10 years in Major League Soccer. And for many of us, while the Middle East may feel like a world away, for Mehdi, it hit close to home.
From Morocco, lived in Morocco up until I was 17. It was my last year playing. There was a lot going on in Syria at the time. There was a lot of refugees fleeing. I was thinking of ways to get involved. There were a lot of kids in these refugee camps, and soccer is the most popular sport in Syria. So I started Kickstart Joy Foundation. The first people that we've connected with and have been massive help is the Catalyst Foundation for Universal Education. And our goal is to bring joy to refugees.
We just threw out on Twitter that we were coming, and I'm just blown away by what was sent. We have supporter groups from across Major League Soccer, equipment managers, strangers on Twitter. All of it has been so incredible. Hundreds and hundreds of cleats brought here to the camp. It was amazing.
When the kids first come, the first thing they do is obviously get a uniform, get a pair of shoes, and feel like a soccer player.
Every time before the Mehdi come and with his group, they asking when they come, when they will give us the shoes, when they will give us a t-shirt, shirts.
We really love him and his team. This year they have new hijabs, sports hijabs. It's their first time to have sports hijabs and to play with them. Amazing foundation and amazing team.
نفس الفلسفة، هذه فلسفة رودولفو ومساعد مدرب بيب جوارديولا.
One of the biggest needs was they wanted to get better as coaches, and they were always looking for opportunities for coaching education. We had about 30 people in the class, and what we did is just trying to kind of run them through some basic tactics and how to run a proper session, and had them present it to the group.
For us to spend time with the adults, I think rejuvenates them, which allows them to bring more energy when they're with the kids. It just shows them that people still remember them and think about them.
They sit and do everything with us, so you feel like they are one of us.
Yeah, the border there. So at night, maybe we can see the lights from my city.
And it's just 6 miles that way.
That way, yeah. We thought this will be like 1 month, 2 months, and we'll back to Syria. But now 6 years and a half and continue.
We have a small house here in the camp.
But does it feel like home?
No, it's not like home.
These people still want to go home. They can't wait for the war to be done, and they're able to go back and connect with their families and be in their homes.
There's something about pain and there's something about this like human condition that like has the ability to create joy and like still dance when you're in a really hot desert.
It took us a moment to realize that we weren't here for the soccer. They already play. It was to show them that we cared, to give them this experience that they don't otherwise have, to laugh in a way that they don't otherwise laugh.
I'm all about contact. There's so much in touch, like meeting their hands, I think shows them that I'm present and like ready to just meet them where they're at and not really have an agenda. I think Mehdi and I have this real admiration for the people that are like actually living this refugee life. Like that's probably the the part why we're kind of on the same page, yeah.
It's really amazing, like how happy they are once they get on the field. That's the whole point of this Kickstart Joy thing, is once you are on the field is to forget what happened before or even outside the field. If we keep seeing that, then we're gonna keep doing this.
Next up, Mehdi hopes to extend the program into more camps. That's a wrap from Jordan. We'll see you on the next episode of Beyond the Stands, presented by Wells Fargo.
When I grew up, the West End was a place that there wasn't much going on.
First home goal in Cincinnati's MLS.
There were no soccer teams in the West End, and so we've started the West End Pride.
This is a neighborhood right next to the stadium. To see them playing soccer at the grassroots level is pretty cool.
So when I told them that they would be starting soccer, my youngest, she started talking to my phone. Google, show me soccer.
So if in 10 years I find you, who are you gonna play for?
My city, FC Cincinnati.
Welcome to Cincinnati's West End neighborhood. Now come 2021, this will be the new home for FC Cincinnati. Despite their stadium not opening for over a year, the club has wasted no time getting to know their new neighbors.
When Carl Linder and I launched FC Cincinnati, we had three key pillars. One was to be a winning team, two was to be a family-friendly club, and then the third was to be visible and giving back in the community. We have an opportunity to really improve people's lives and make our community better, and that is in the core of our DNA as a club. So we want to use soccer to improve lives and to introduce soccer in the West End.
This is West End Pride. That's the name of the team. I played here since the beginning, 2 seasons ago.
What do you like about soccer?
Everything, like the movement, the way we run. It's like a good sport to me, like the best one.
We train on Thursday afternoons. Hopefully we'll be developing some kids to go to the academy.
That's the plans, right?
Yes,
to
that's
put roots
the
in the community.
Right.
You don't find soccer getting that kind of reach out here, and they love it. They come out here and big smiles on their face, they're ready to play soccer, and it's a blast.
I was excited because I felt like this was definitely a good opportunity for the kids, you know, especially keeping them out of trouble and keeping them in some type of activity.
It's really nice. It's really nice just to get some of them involved in soccer, you know. It's a new avenue, something different that they can, you know, look forward to.
The West End neighborhood is historically been considered the first home place of African Americans in Cincinnati. Anybody my age or older has roots in the West End. They have supported all the youth team programs in the West End. They made a major contribution to the youth football program. Simply put, they believe that youth and athletics is a good thing for kids.
It really is an opportunity for boys and girls in the West End to get on a team. A lot of our supporters who are in the Bailey are the coaches of the teams. So they volunteered and they're carrying through that tradition of FC Cincinnati giving back and making the community better.
Hands in, hands in, hands in, hands in. You gotta be loud, we're all together, all right? FCC on 3, 1, 2, 3, FCC!
What do you think it means to some of these kids when you kind of pop in and you're like, oh, I grew up down there, and they're like, oh, I'm from right here?
For me, it's cool because I never had this experience as a kid.
Yeah.
For kids here to have a professional soccer team that they can look up to and admire and dream to be of, gets me excited.
So you come out here, you play soccer, and you make Instagram friends.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I get all my followers for like, I got like 5,000,
Do you recruit them? You're like,
4,900 are these kids.
Ever since I came in here, I saw guys, on Instagram always doing appearances. You can tell just off of that how important it is, like the community support is for the team.
Our teams are the manifestation of our civic pride. The on-field success is going to come for us. Year one is an expansion franchise. We didn't get the soccer part right, but I think most importantly, we've gotten the community part right. And that gives us a platform to continue to build and grow in this community. And when the soccer success comes, it's going to be a really phenomenal thing to experience here in Cincinnati.
Right now, FC Cincinnati is averaging one community event per day, and they have no plans of slowing down anytime soon. That's a wrap from Cincinnati. We'll see you on the next episode of Beyond the Stands, presented by Wells Fargo.